All right, so this is the last, um, loops with tables. It's nested loops. There's going to be for and while loops, but this is focusing more on nested loops where you have a loop inside of another loop. Um, and I kind of talked about where this is kind of the area of programming that's going to separate the people that really want to learn how to program and people that are just, in it for the grade or, like I said in a previous video, maybe you're going to get a career in cybersecurity and you just kind of want a background of programming, but you don't want to be an expert on it. this definitely, in my mind, is where the separation occurs because this to me is where programming gets difficult, all right? Because there's a lot of moving parts. And the way I like to kind of explain it, I like to think about it like physically with like bike gears, where you got like your bike gear, right? And you got a lot of smaller inner bike gears, okay? And so, this outer bike gear, that takes longer to spin, where this one's, spins faster. And so the idea is you would do like a full loop here around, and while you do one full loop around, this might spin however many times. It could spin as many times as you want in terms of programming, but this inner one would spin more. And then when that's done, then you go around one big turn here and then spin a bunch there. So that's kind of how I think about it. I don't know if that's a good analogy or not. It's just, sometimes physical type things can help explain more of this vague programming type stuff. So this is your outer loop, and this is your inner loop in this one. So I'm going to do the same kind of thing and set up the same sort of table that I did in the previous tables with loops videos. So the outer loop, you got j is I, and j is less than or equal to 3. And then you got an inner loop k, it's set to 3. You're checking to see if k is greater than or equal to j. And then you'd print out j. You'd actually print the letter J right here, it's not a variable J. Okay, it's because the variable J would be, all this stuff down here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we start off, J is 1 less than or equal to 3, that's true, so then we go into the inner loop, K is 3, and then K, is that greater than or equal to J, which is 1, that's true, so we get inside here and we point J, and we subtract 1 from K, and we move down here. So K is 2. Is 2 greater than or equal to 1? Yes, so print the second J, and then subtract 1 from J, and then we get that. Is 1 greater than or equal to 1? Yes, so print the third J, subtract 1, and we get 0. Is 0 greater than or equal to 1? No. So this inner loop is done for the first one. Then we go down here, we print a brand new line, and then we go back up and add 1 to J. J becomes 2 right here. Is 2 less than or equal to 3? That's true, yes. So then K becomes 3 again. So now 3 is greater than or equal to 2. So we print 1J on. Now this would be on a second line. So the first line prints like that, okay? And then you did the new line. So that this is the, this is right here. So we subtract 1 from K, and it becomes 2. We go back up, is 2 greater than or equal to 2? Yes, so you print your second J right there. Subtract 1 from it, K becomes 1, then you're going, is 1 greater than or equal to 2? Nope. So then you do a new line, so it'll go down here. This is like your new cursor right there. We come back up, you add 1 to J, J becomes 3 right here. Is 3 less than 3? Yes. K becomes 3 again. So is 3 less than or is 3 greater than or equal to 3? Yes. So it prints your 1J right there. And then you subtract 1 from K. Is 2 greater than or equal to 3? No. So then that would put your cursor down there because it prints a new line and it goes back up, adds 1 to J. J becomes 4. Is 4 less than or equal to 3? No. So this outer loop is done. And the whole section's done. And it would print basically this right here. Now let me basically print that. So that'd be your answer right there. Okay. So I'm going to go through these next. I don't know how many are there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then I got the answers there. Okay, and so again, a lot of this is just setup, is can you set this up? If you can set it up, you're going to have success on these. So is X less than Y? Yes. So we're doing X plus plus. And then we do what? X is less than Y. And then we do what? Like a Y minus minus. And then at the very end of this, we s.o.p. Actually, and this is supposed to be in C out. This is supposed to be in what's it called? C++. X plus blank plus Y. All right. I probably didn't do that up here either. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Again, these are C out. These are C outs. And that would be just like a C out or end L right there. So again, it really doesn't matter. C++ was Java was built off of C++, so excuse me, I need to get some water. All right, so what did we come up with here? X2, Y is 5. Is 2 less than 5? Yes. So we add 1 to X, it becomes 3. And then is 3 less than 5? Yes. So what do? We subtract 1 from Y, so Y becomes 4. And then is 3 less than 4? Yes, so that would become 3. And then is 3 less than 3? That's not true. So then we would go back up. This would be done. So then we would go back up, and what would we do? Is 3 less than 3, and that's not true. Okay, so then it would print, the C out would print what? 3 blank space 3. Okay, so what's your answer? C. Okay, again, that's going to be C out. Yeah. Z. All right, so you've got Z is 3. You got 3 is less than 5. Yeah, that looks bad. First iteration again. Sorry, it's hard writing with these pens. A is 1 less than 5. A becomes 2. And then what do? Z is 3 plus 2, and that'd be equal to 5. So Z is now 5, right? And then we would go back up right here. And you know what, I never put that, I never did that right there, so that's 2. So is 2 less than 5? Yes. So a plus plus is 3, so a is now 3. And then 5 plus 3 is 8. So z is now 8. Okay. So we go back up. Is 3 less than 5? Yes. So a becomes 4 right here. It's 4 right there. So we got 8 plus 4 is 12. I'm gonna go down a little bit. Let's see if I'm okay. 8 plus 4 is 12. So put 12 right there. And then is 4 less than 5? That's true. So we add 1, it becomes 5. We got 12 plus 5 is 17. Is 17. And a becomes 5. Is 5 less than 5? No, that's not true. It's 5 less than 5. And what do we get? It's 5 less than 5. No, so that's done. And then so we go back up here, and remember z is 17, right? So is 17 less than 5 on this one? No, that's not true. So it prints the final value of z, which is 17. Okay. And the last one. Actually, did I even put the answer? Okay, the answer is B, 17. Let me see if I can. Okay, that should give me some room. Now again, this isn't going to be, that's not going to be that. It's going to be C out. Okay. All right, so B is 3, num is 0, A is 1, A is 1 less than 3. That's true. So we get into the inner loop. C is 0. 0 is less than 3 minus 1, which is what, 2? That's true. So we add 1 to num. Num becomes 1, and I'll put that right there. Then we add 1 to C. Whoops, 1 becomes 1. C becomes 1. Is 1 less than 3 minus 1? Yes. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't skip anything. I think this looks good. Okay. So then num becomes 2. Put 2 down. And then we go back up and add 1 to C. C becomes 2. And is 2 less than 3 minus 1, which is 2? No, that's not true. Okay. So that inner loop is now done. And we go back up and we add 1 to A. So A becomes 2. Okay. And this 2 less than 3, that's true. So we go back in and C is 0 again. And so is 0 less than b, which is 3, it hasn't changed. 3 minus a, which is now 2, so it's 0 less than 1. Yes, so then num becomes 3. So I'll put that right there, 3 for num. And then we go back up and c becomes 1. Is 1 less than 3 minus 2? So is 1 less than 1? No. So that's done. So we go back up and add 1 to a. A becomes 3. Is 3 less than 3? No. So that's done. And so your final value for num, which was right there, would print right here. So 3 would print. So your answer to this one is C. Okay. So this one was a little, I don't know if I get here and I'm like, do I just, since we didn't change it here, we didn't go here, do I just bring the 2 down right here and that's what it is? And then like right here, since this isn't true, I bring the 3 down. You could probably do it like that. Or if you don't do that, just look for, the final value that I put in for num was 3 and it's right there. So I just bring that down over here. So, the table method isn't, I don't know if it's perfect or not, but it definitely slows your brain down and makes you think through every single individual step of this. So, anyway, this video is done.